Mrs. Rogers said we had to straighten up the room before we went to school.
Looks like you have a lot of work to do.
Oh, y'all real funny.
Better get to work.
I'll get to work all right.
I'm out of here. Later. Chicken!
What does it look like we're doing?
Acting a fool.
You got that right.
Nobody move a muscle. Why didn't you tell me you practiced clown poo? I'm a master.
Romeo show, holla Romeo's on now, Romeo's on now. Stop what you doing, cause Romeo's on now.
Ready to rumble, miss it like gumbo. The Romeo show, competition I crumble. I mean I can't be stopped. I will not quit, cause me and the man made straight up hits. So addy-addy-o, addy-addy-roll. It's time for the Romeo show, where kids have fun, education gets some. Peer pressure ain't nothing, real life outcome. Okay. I've got so many feathers on me, I can lay an egg.
Ro, I can't look. You check for me.
Why would you want to be nominated for school president anyway?
It's an honor. And plus, I got great ideas that can make Hendrix Middle School a whole lot better.
Maybe you should save those ideas for next year.
What? I didn't get nominated?
Not this time.
Well, I put my name on the roster, and I should have gotten enough signatures. Who did get nominated?
Who cares? Let's bounce, though.
I don't think so. Get out of my way. You got nominated. How come you didn't tell me you wanted to run?
Because I didn't, and I don't.
Yeah, right. I'm serious, Luke.
Got my music. I'm not interested in politics.
Hey, what's that?
Probably a fan letter. Meet me in the field behind the gym, after school. Your future depends on it. Sincerely, Deep Neck.
Deep Neck?
If this is the one who put me up for nomination, I'm gonna change his name to Broke Neck.
The 18th? That's this Friday. I think Mr. Rogers meant for us to see that.
Yeah, I wonder how old she's gonna be.
A lady never reveals her age.
Mrs. Rogers isn't a lady. She's been in a circus.
Okay. Anyways, I called Dad and he thought my idea to throw Mrs. Rogers a surprise party was great.
I think it's great too. Can I make the cake?
No.
But I make a great peanut butter banana cake. I can make a real tall one.
Gary, forget it. Dad's calling the baker.
Why is your father calling the baker?
I didn't say baker.
Yes, you did.
No, I said banker.
Oh, why is he calling the banker?
Because, well, see, Dad's bankrupt.
He is?
Yes, and it came as a big surprise to him.
Me too.
Gary, let's go upstairs and see if we can find some things we don't need that we can sell.
Well, I need all my toys, but you can sell my underwear.
Oh, no. Buddy, this is terrible. If Mr. Miller is bankrupt, then he's going to have to cut back on spending, and the last hired is the first fired. That's us. Oh, buddy, what are we going to do? Well, I could give him my money, But all I have are big top bucks that I saved from the circus, and all you can buy with those are cotton candy and corn dogs and seven-finger gloves. I know. I could get a part-time job, and I can make money and help the family. What? What do you mean, what can I do? Don't forget that I'm a University of Clownage graduate with a PhD in red noses and dopey dances.
This is it. Oh, where's Deep Neck?
Oh, Romeo!
Myra? I should have known. You put my name on the list.
Yes, I did.
But why? I don't want that job.
I know, but Louis does.
That shrub has lost her mind.
But the whole school will vote for you, Romeo, my darling. And Louis could run as your vice president.
Who wants to be vice president? They don't do anything important.
I know, but the vice president moves up if the president gets expelled, quarantined with a contagious disease, or killed.
That's a great idea.
Hold up. Myra, I know you. What are you getting out of this?
I'll run on the ticket as treasurer. Once you resign, we both move up.
So, you get something out of this scam, and Louis gets something. And I just roll over and play lame duck?
Not really, because with the two of us in power, guess which band gets to play at all school dances and social events. So do we have a deal?
Deal.
Deal. But somehow I feel like I just sold my soul to a psycho.
Come on, buddy. I want to get the newspaper early so I can get a jump on all the good jobs.
Are you crazy?
You need to ask.
Why? Because I'm sticking it to the competition? June Plum will never be president. Never.
Hey, Demon Seed, if we're gonna win, I want it to be fair and square.
We're running the biggest scam since Santa Claus, and you're talking fair and square?
She has a point.
Well, I'm out then.
Oh, Romeo, you're right. We'll play fair. I respect your good character and moral fortitude. I should have known your moral muscle was as firm and strong as your biceps. You're my big superhero. My moral man. You're not quitting the campaign, are you?
Louis would never forgive me.
So true.
And you? Well, you won't go away no matter what I do. Later.
Bye.
Oh, buddy, you're a sight for sore thighs. I went from agency to agency, store to store, and no one would hire me. I guess a degree in dopey dances and face painting and balloon animals and red nose wearing doesn't go as far as it used to. What? No, I am not going to give up. I am going to try again tomorrow. Let's take a hot bath. Come on, buddy.
So, what are you making for my snack?
How about earwax and jelly sandwiches?
Gross! You know I hate jelly.
Wash your hands smarter. I know what you're saying. But Dad, remember how hard it was to find a nanny that we liked before Mrs. Rogers? I knew you'd see it my way. Thanks, Dad. Bye.
Did you know Mrs. Rogers tried to get a job putting plastic on the tips of shoelaces?
You're kidding.
Why would she leave us to do that?
She's not going anywhere. Now let's go shopping.
How can you shop at a time like this?
We're shopping so that we can throw Mrs. Rogers the best surprise party she's ever had and show her how much we love her.
How much love are we talking about?
Well, Dad said I could use his credit card to buy her a gift.
One?
He said one, but I think he meant one from each of us kids. At least that's what I'll say I thought he meant.
You're good.
I know. Now come on, let's shop till we pop.
Romeo for president, that's cool.
I thought we were supposed to meet for lunch. Now I've got a plan all worked out to win people and influence votes.
But you said everybody will vote for me.
Come on, Romeo. This is politics. You have to touch the flesh. See the people. Let them know you care. Even when you don't. That's what politics is all about. Now, first up, the wrestling club. Or as I like to call them, no necks with great pecs. Put on a good show, but let them win.
We'll have the jocks, the nerds, the whole school voting for Romeo.
Romeo for president, that's cool. Want everybody to vote. Ask cool, who do you love? That's wrong, who got it going on? That's wrong. Throw your hands up, form a circle, y'all stand up. Everybody get crunk, throw your hands up, scream loud, this is the time to vote now. Vote for president, I came to rock the crowd, stop playing. I wanna see you bouncing and waving. Romeo's in the house, it's a special occasion. Oh. Romeo for president, that's cool. Want everybody to vote. Ask cool, who do you love? That's wrong, who got it going on? That's wrong. Romeo for president, that's cool. Want everybody to vote. Ask cool, who do you love? That's wrong, who got it going on? That's wrong.
For Team Romeo, and we'll have the hip-hoppingest school in Seattle!
Yeah! Buddy, I'm positive the newspaper's gonna have the perfect dog for me today. Hey, maybe this is a sign that I should start delivering newspapers.
I expect every report to be typed, single-spaced, with footnotes, and a bibliography recording all of your research sources.
Vote for Ro, he's the way to go.
Attention students, this is Assistant Principal Parker with the election results. After counting and recounting the ballots several times, we've come to the unavoidable conclusion that your new school president is Romeo Miller.
That's wrong, you got it going on. That's wrong.
As head of the student council, I'd like to welcome our new president and vice president to our council hangout. Yeah!
This is what makes a hard-fought campaign worthwhile. The perks.
Look at all the games.
Sports equipment.
Fully loaded soda fountain.
Todd's our resident ice cream expert.
So cool. And we get to come here when?
Whenever you want.
Ro, I got your resignation letter. It makes you look cool and gracious and turns the gig over to me.
Maybe later. Man, it's good to be the president.
What a beautiful morning, gonna have some fun. I'm a creamy pat of butter and the world's my toasted bun. Feel like kissing the sun. The sky is singing, the birds are blue. The paper's full of good news and most of it's really true. Feel like kissing the sun, forgetting my worries, releasing my woes. Life is a pageant.
Mrs. Pitchell, my paper will be a little late. The demands of the president's office seem to have delayed me.
I understand, Romeo. You can hand your paper in 1 week from now.
How about 2?
2 weeks will be fine.
Thank you for supporting your student government.
It's always a pleasure. And remember me at the student review next month. Will you put in a good word for your favorite teacher?
No problemo.
Sorry, Mrs. Pitchell, but I've been busy running the student government too.
You're a vice president, Lewis. You need to get your homework in on time. Sit down.
Right.
Excuse me, Mrs. Pitchell, may I be excused from class? Important presidential business.
Of course, Mr. President. Goodbye. Good luck.
I hereby decree there will be a PBP, Presidential Basketball Pass. Whenever I come onto the court, the ball is automatically passed to the prez. So it is written.
So it shall be done.
So, this is your important presidential business?
Yeah. You want to shoot some hoops too?
No, I want you to resign.
No can do, Lou.
But you promised to step down so I can be president.
You what? Squash shizzle on the reason this, Lou.
I was gonna resign. Thanks. But let's be real. This gig is too sweet to walk away from.
Yeah, so is this Slurpee.
Have you lost your mind?
Two-way. All the girls gonna be at the playground, so y'all know where I'm gonna be at. Holla.
So I never intended to be president. But once the power and perks got a hold of me, I liked it too much to let go. And now, well, here I am.
All those in favor of impeachment, raise your hands. By majority vote, you are no longer president of the student body.
Does that mean I'm the new president?
Yes.
Great!
Move to impeach.
Seconded.
He's just as much to blame as Romeo.
No, hold up. Lewis really should be president. I'm not just saying this because he's my brother, but he really cares about school politics. He's a good guy. You shouldn't fire him.
All those in favor of impeachment, raise your hands. By majority vote, you are no longer president of the student body.
Talk about short terms.
I've had gum that lasted longer.
Myra, as last member of the ticket, and by the virtue of the bylaws, you are now president. Although my heart is breaking because of this scandal I had nothing to do with, I accept.
Nothing to do with? Wait a minute!
As my first piece of presidential business, I'd like to discuss entertainment for all school dances.
Come on, Lewis. Leave Myra to her business.
But Romeo!
Lewis, we'll talk about it later. Our clothes are in the dryer. Hurry up.
Thanks for sticking up for me in that meeting. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I did. It was my way of saying sorry for going back on my word.
Well, that kind of power could have corrupted anybody. Forget it.
Okay, but I can't forget about the food fight. That was tight. For shizzle.
Have the teacher reviews on my desk in the morning. You're dismissed. Thanks for all your help making me president.
That wasn't our intention.
I know, but it was mine. I planned the whole thing, plotted every move. I knew exactly what your adolescent boy egos would make you do, and I knew I'd wind up with all the power.
You're diabolical.
No, I'm political and smart.
I feel so used.
Yes, that was the hardest part, using the man I love. But it will pay off for you, too, in the end.
You talking cash?
No, but by the time you ask me to marry you, I'll be the governor of Washington State, on my way to becoming the first female president of the United States. And you, my pet, will be the first husband. I have it all plotted and planned. And as you can see, my plans never fail. Ciao.
I wouldn't be your first husband if you were the last first wife on earth. That doesn't surprise me.
Did it?
Well, I've been so busy trying to help with the family finances.
Why?
Because you're bankrupt.
Oh, no, Mrs. Rogers. Dad's not really bankrupt. I just told your dad to throw you off with a surprise party sent.
Oh. Oh, well. Then I guess it's all right that I got fired from my job today.
You have one job, Mrs. Rogers, and that's taking care of us.
Ditto again.
Ditto for me, too.
Oh, what a relief. Oh, but I've been so busy that I forgot all about that it was your birthday, buddy.
Buddy? Don't tell me it's Buddy's birthday.
Yeah, he's 3 years old today. I thought we were gonna get fired, but guess y'all want us to stay around, huh?
Yeah, Mrs. Rogers. We never want you to leave.
Aww.
Hello?
Hey, baby girl, I'm stuck at the video shoot. How's the party going?
It's going great, Dad.
Good. Well, let me speak to Mrs. Rogers so I can tell her happy birthday.
Well, it's not exactly her birthday.
Say what?
It's Buddy's birthday. Isn't that sweet?
You gotta be kidding me. You use my credit card to buy presents for a dog's birthday party?
Everybody sing.
What's going on,
Buddy,
You
it's your birthday. Go, Buddy, it's your birthday.
Go, buddy. It's your birthday.
Doggy dog, it's your birthday. Go doggy, it's your birthday.
Go, Buddy, it's your birthday. Go, Buddy, go. That's what it is, Buddy. Go, shorty, it's your birthday.
The Penguins are on Nick, and that's cause for celebration.
This will require a tremendous amount of dancing skill. Look out!
The Penguins of Madagascar, weeknights at 6 on Nick.
Holla back, cause Nickelodeon's where I'm at. Okay.
Hey, roll, watch it flow. It's time for the Romeo show. Holla, Romeo's on now. Romeo's on now. Stop what you're doing, cause Romeo's on now. Hey, roll, watch it flow. It's time for the Romeo show. Holla, Romeo's on now. Romeo's on now. Stop what you're doing, cause Romeo's on now.